I've just been left alone deep in the remote Canadian wilderness with very limited gear and no food. For the next 72 hours, I'm hopefully going to be relying on catching fish and foraging whatever wild edibles I can find. This challenge isn't just about surviving in the wilderness. It's about testing my limits and pushing myself further than ever before. Yes! Come on, please give me a fish. Please. So my main priority right now is to catch a fish. If I can't catch a fish, then I'm not gonna have dinner tonight. So that's all I'm worried about. I'm just gonna keep fishing for the next few hours, and I can worry about where I'm gonna camp or where I'm gonna set up my shelter sometime later. No action at all on this lake, not even a bite. But I was looking at the map and it looks like there's a couple smaller lakes just next to it. I might just have to lift over a couple beaver dams here, and maybe I might have some action in the smaller lakes. We'll see. All right, I just had the luckiest find ever. Just as I'm crossing this beaver dam, there's a little tiny creek trickling through. And there's a bunch of shiners stuck right there. I'm not sure if they're alive or not, but they're still fresh. That's gonna be perfect fishing bait. Oh my goodness. They're actually alive. You have got to be kidding me. Oh my goodness, there's a ton of them here. There's like fresh shiners. There's a couple of them that are still flipping around, so I'm gonna let them go, but I'll use the dead ones as bait. Oh man, can't describe this eerie feeling out here. It's like misting rain, it's cold, it's a bit breezy, but it's quiet, and there's a couple loons over there sounding off. It sounds so like haunted, I don't know. Also the fact that I can't get any food here is creeping me out a little bit. I've been fishing this new lake for about an hour now and still no action at all. I'm definitely becoming a little bit more concerned about my food situation, but still hopeful, you know. I'm not gonna lie, I'm getting pretty worried here. I only have about an hour and a half left of daylight and just no sign of fish at all. I think it's got something to do with a little bit of a cold front that we've had come through today. It was like snowing this morning, no joke. What's that sound? What's that look? What is that? Okay, I just pulled up onto this grassy area here to see if it was potentially a spot to camp, and it's not because it's really wet. And I just saw something I've never seen before. There's like this black puddle, crystal clear water, but the bottom is like black silt. I've never seen anything like this, like jet black. Like, what? I know it's probably so hard to tell, but that is crystal clear water. What the heck? It's deep. What the heck? I have no words. That is so interesting. Oh, I'm trying to get some of this muck. It's just like super black muck. Wow, very, very cool. Okay, I'm in a spot here where I feel like I keep getting some bites. Switched over to using the minnows, and twice now in a row I've lost the minnow on something. Oh, I'm snagged. Damn it. Okay, I'm gonna play this smart. I've been using a jig head, but I'm gonna switch to a drop shot to make sure that I'm not picking up bottom, and it's even more finesse. I'm gonna put on a real small hook because I wonder if it's like a perch going after it or something. Okay. Come on, baby. Please give me a fish. Please. Please, please, please. Oh my God, yes, 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 yes. Tiny little perch. It's something though, it's something. Yes. Oh, no, I'm gonna lose my minnow. Ah, I lost it. Yes. Right on. There we go. That's 4. All right, I've got 7 perch total, and I think I'm gonna move along here, try to find a spot to set up for the night because I don't want to overexhaust this spot and not have any fish for the next couple days. This will be a good enough ration. I think I got 7 here. Oh, that wind is cutting right through me. I'm getting real cold now. I found a perfect spot to set up for the night. This is a nice dry area under some spruce trees. It is getting dark very quickly, so I need to hurry up and get my camp set up. For this video, I've taken inspiration from the TV show Alone, where they choose from a small list and they get to pick 10 items to bring with them out into a wilderness survival situation. Now, since this is my video, I've tweaked the rules a little bit. I thought this was 10 items, but I think it's more like 12 or 13. But nonetheless, I'll show you what I've got. First and foremost, the most essential piece of gear. This is my fire starter. It shoots sparks and therefore starts fire. And fire is my best friend out here. That will allow me to boil water to make it safe to drink. That will help me cook my fish. That will be a way to dry out, warm up. Fire is the best. My pot so that I can boil water. Fixed blade knife. I've got a saw to cut my firewood. I've got a headlamp so that I can see at night. Sorry, I'm blinding you. All my fishing tackle, which I'm gonna count all this as one item. So I've got my rod, reel, line. I've got a tackle box full of lures and a little bit of extra line. A tarp. I've got some rope to hang the tarp. These are my consumables. So I brought salt, coffee, and a small stick of butter. Now I know butter is technically bringing food, but your boy is a slim guy to begin with, so a 3-day fast would not do me any good. And then last but not least, that's my sleeping bag, and I've paired that in a package deal with the sleeping pad as well so that I can stay off of the wet ground. Everything else I brought is all camera gear. I've got batteries, drone batteries. This is a kit of battery power banks so that I can charge my gear. I've also got my Garmin InReach, just in case something were to go wrong. I can signal search and rescue to come and get me. I can also text my family and my girlfriend that I'm still alive out here. And then I've got first aid, toiletries, extra clothing, and then just in case, I've brought 2 freeze-dried meals. I promise you, I will not eat these. You can believe me or don't believe me. I know I'm just some guy on the internet, but I'm not gonna go out in the wilderness with no food at all. So these are emergency situation only. I will not touch these. This is a challenge of me against myself. I really want to see if I can live off the land out here. So eating these would be like a total kick in the pants. I'm not going to touch them, but I just wanted to provide complete authenticity. That's everything. That's everything. Okay, I've got my tarp all set up nicely. Now it's time to get a fire going. I am hungry. So this here is birch bark, and it's super wet, so I'm just kind of shaving down to the drier layer. And by doing so, I'm also creating these little bits of birch bark, which will hopefully catch my spark and get the fire going, no problem here. The other trick here is to shave off a bunch of these little metal fragments, and I'm gonna make a nice pile of them, and then hopefully when I strike it and give a good strike of sparks, they'll catch the, oh, see that? Oh, I did it by accident. So there goes all my metal fragments, but I'm gonna get her going here. Yes, are you kidding me? That was way easier than I thought. Oh my goodness. Fire. All right, well, here's my haul for dinner. 7 tiny little perch. I mean, it's not nothing. It's certainly not nothing. So typically what you do with perch is fillet the sides off of them and then batter it up and fry it in a pan. But I want to get the maximum amount of nutrients out of these fish. So what I'm gonna do is clean them like a brook trout. So I'm gonna make an incision up their stomach and get all the bad stuff out, and then basically just roast the entire fish whole over the fire. And then I'll pick away at it. I've never had perch this way. We'll see how it goes. So what I'll do is just cut down the center, take all the guts out, and then roast it over the fire like that. I'm not going to show it though, because it's kind of nasty. All right, this is actually not a bad little meal. Not at all. All right, there you have it. Perch kebabs. Should be pretty good. I actually couldn't be happier with the way this turned out. Cooked perfectly, and the meat just falls right off the bones and the skin so perfectly. Look at that. Oh yeah. Oh my goodness. Perch is actually one of my favorite fish to eat. Like, even when I'm not in a survival situation. It feels so good to have a belly full of fish right now, and I am so ready for bed. I'll see you in the morning. Good night. Ooh, good morning. I actually slept a lot better than I expected, but I am hungry. I'm not gonna lie. Those perch didn't really cut it last night, so I'm gonna get out there on the water ASAP, and I'm really hoping to catch something better than just a few perch. Hoping for a pike or a trout, something with high density calories and lots of protein. Yes. I'm quickly realizing that food is the one item that turns a relaxing activity like camping into a stressful situation like wilderness survival. It's crazy. Like I've barely gone 24 hours here, and yeah, like I'm already thinking, oh, well, like when's my next meal? What's my next meal gonna be? I'm just boiling up some water for coffee here, and then I really hope I can catch a fish. I've got some instant coffee here. Put in a little bit of butter. I'm gonna mix that in. Aside from the calories that it gives you, it also allows your body to metabolize the coffee a little bit slower, and then it's not such a shock to your body, especially on an empty stomach. What a morale boost that is. Wow. I don't know if like this time of year young loons are learning how to fly or what they're doing, but I just had two loons like rip past me like super fast, just flapping their wings along the water. For a second, when I heard it at first, I thought that it was a boat with an electric motor going by, but it was just these loons like just going crazy on the water. And then a few moments later, an actual wake came in. Like it created waves big enough to come in and hit shore there. That was pretty spectacular to see. Yeah, I almost forgot to mention, this is my very first trip in the brand new canoe. This is a 16.4 Prospector by H2O. Big shout out to Jeff over at H2O. Thank you so much. It is such a treat to be paddling this thing. It is a carbon Kevlar lineup, so it's half carbon fiber, half Kevlar, super tough, and it's only 39 pounds. That is ridiculously light. Now I'm trashing it in the tree branches. Yeah, so excited. I love the way it paddles. Let's get out on the water. Oh man, for the first time in like, I don't know how many hours of fishing, I just had a small pike follow it up. That is such a glimmer of hope. I was beginning to think that there were no fish here at all. Never in my life have I ever struggled so hard to catch a pike. Usually they're like a nuisance when you're going for walleye or whatever. I think it's just the time of year and how cold it is right now. Okay, I've finally hooked up here, and of course, it's a massive pike. This might be too big for a meal, but I'm not complaining. Let's just see if I can land him first. Oh yeah. That's a tank. That is a tank. No, I'm gonna lose him. He's barely hooked. I'm gonna lose him. Come here. Come here. Oh, jeez. Oh my goodness. No fish all day, and then this thing? Oh my goodness. You know what? This is gonna be the worst survival move ever, but this is way too much meat. I'm not gonna be able to eat all this, and I don't wanna make it go to waste, so I'm gonna let him go. I might go hungry tonight because of this decision, but this is just too pretty of a fish. All right, back in you go, buddy. Wow, oh my gosh. No recovery needed. That thing was charged up. Wow, how did I have no fish this whole time and then catch an absolute tank? That woke me up. I am gonna try and go for a fish a quarter of that size, and that'll be more than enough protein and calories for my meal tonight. Wow, I'm just in shock right now. Hopefully, like, this is the spot where all the pike are hanging out. We'll see. Oh, yep. Yes, yes, yes. This one's not as big. Oh, he's fighting harder though. Did he get me snagged? Oh no, he buried me in the mud. I managed to get the snag out, but now I'm bringing in this decent sized pike with about 20 pounds of weeds here. Wow. Look at this. There we go. Wow. Wow, oh my goodness. I hate to say it, but even this one might be a little bit too big to eat. I think I've found the spot here, so I'm gonna let this guy go and just hope that, there we go. I'll just hope that I can catch a smaller one. This is a good problem to have. All right, you gotta be kidding me. I just can't catch a break. Got another massive one on. This one might be the biggest. Oh, come on. Jeez. Wow. Okay, I think this will be the last one I let go, and if the next one I catch is another tank, then I can keep it, but like, this is just getting out of hand. Oh my goodness. Wow. This one seems to be the smallest one I can find. I'm still a little bit reluctant to keep it though. Like, I don't know if I can eat all this meat. Then again, I don't know what my other option is. Chill out, dude. Oh my God. Jeez. These pike are nuts. Like, that's too big for a meal. That's too big for a meal for one. I don't know. I'm probably gonna regret it if I let this one go, but I feel like it's wrong. I don't think I can eat all this meat. Yeah, I'm gonna let him go. Just hopefully I can find something a little bit smaller than that. Again, this is a good problem to have. This, I might really regret this though. I know a lot of people are probably shaking their heads right now. Oh, I thought he was smaller than he actually is. I'm not making a joke. I genuinely can't catch a fish small enough to eat. They're too big. I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, I don't know what to do. Of all the fish I've been catching, this is the smallest one, but it's still like, look at how much meat is on this fish. I'm not gonna be able to eat all this. This, like, morally, I think I can't keep it. Okay, I know I keep saying the same thing, but I don't know. Holy crap, that's a nice fish. Wow, 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 wow. I can't get a good grip on him. I can't even fit my hand around his back. And I don't want to go in through the gill because I don't want to get hooked. Oh, let's get this hook out. Wow. Look at that fish. Oh my gosh. Oh, are you kidding me? Oh, pike. That's no dinner though. Like, what? Oh. Okay. Gotta let him go. Wow. They're so fired up. Okay, I didn't even bother filming it, but I finally got a pike that's small enough to eat. This is just a perfect size for a meal. And yeah, I've already put him out of his misery, and I think it's time to head back to camp and cook this thing up. I just pulled up onto the opposite shore of the lake here to gut this fish. I figured that's probably my best bet for not having any unwanted visitors tonight. Bears, wolves, fox, raccoon. Oh, I'm going for a swim here. Oh, gotta put this camera down and go through this swamp. I am so grateful to have gotten this fish. Just a perfect size eater too. Unreal. What a day it's been. It's actually crazy how weak I feel after 24 hours with no food. I promise I'm not trying to play this up for the video or anything, but like, yeah, I'm feeling it all right now. I got headache. I feel like my balance is a little bit off, and yeah, I'm just overall tired. I can't wait to get this pike cooked up. There we go. Okay, I have rigged this fish up on a Y-shaped stick, and I even put a smaller stick through the midsection of it so that I can flip it over and rotate it kind of rotisserie style. And the Y shape keeps it open so I can access all that meat. Let's get this roasting. There we go. Nice. The way I had it all spread out wasn't working. It was just falling apart, so I ended up cutting it into smaller pieces and roasting it like this. And just look at the way the skin's peeling off. That's perfect. Don't need that. That's full of scales, and that meat is almost done. Look at that. I've got a ton of meat here, which is great. Feels so good to get some calories in. But I'm not gonna lie, this isn't very good. The perch was delicious. This, on the other hand, just kind of tastes like the bottom of a swamp. I'm gonna choke this pike down and then hit the hay. I'll see you in the morning. Good morning. Feeling good today. I slept well on a belly full of pike. Still a bit chilly, still drizzling rain here. It's been like misting from the sky the entire time. I haven't seen the sun in days. But nonetheless, feeling good. I'm gonna get a fire going and make some coffee. You know what I'm thinking? I might actually tear down my camp today and move on to one of the bigger lakes for a couple of reasons. I'll tell you why. One is, first of all, the bigger lake, it's just stunning. It's got blue water, crystal clear, and it's just a beautiful place to be. But the main reason is the potential to catch a trout. Trout are, first of all, much better tasting fish, but they also are much higher in fat than pike and perch, and that seems to be all I'm catching here. And fat is what my body can turn into energy. So I'm definitely feeling a little bit of a lack of energy right now, and it's going to be a gamble to go in there because it will be some pretty decent caloric expenditure. But once I'm there, hopefully I can get into some good trout and get some energy into me. I am feeling pretty weak right now. It's taking a lot of effort just to paddle. I'm just pulling up into the big lake here. Wait until you see how beautiful this is. I could have sworn I just saw a fish jump right over here. All right, here's the hoping I can get a nice big trout for dinner. That would be so good. I'm already thinking I'm probably gonna use my pot to fry it up in some butter. That would, oh, no way. Oh, I thought I had a fish there. What the? I have no idea what just happened there. So for the last couple hours, I've been trolling a big spoon in deep water, trying to catch a lake trout, but I haven't had any luck at all. So I decided I'm gonna switch up to just a little spinner here. This is like I think it's a Panther Martin. And I'm gonna focus on down trees in the shallower water to hopefully catch a brook trout. And the spot that I'm looking at, where I'm headed right now, I just watched a kingfisher dive down and grab something, so that's always a good sign. It's past 7 p.m. now and no sign of fish whatsoever. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm starting to get really concerned. And I'm regretting my decision of leaving that good pike spot. I guess the grass isn't always greener. I was really thinking I'd have a trout by now, but that's just not the case. Well, I hate to say it, but I think it's time to give up on the fishing. Nothing I'm doing seems to be working, and I really need to find a spot to sleep tonight. The whole shoreline is choked out. I'm now more concerned about not being able to find a spot to hang my tarp. Well, 72 hours. This is it. That was by far the most difficult challenge I've ever filmed. It's amazing what the hunger does to you. It's just like every little small task just feels like the impossible. You feel so weak. I couldn't believe it. And of course now the day that I leave is the most beautiful day. The sun's shining. It makes me almost want to stay, but I'm not gonna do that to my body. It's time I paddle on out of here and get some real food. But as always, thank you for watching. I really appreciate all the support on these videos, and yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.